come over to my cloud browser on the left and I go look through this list, it will be unique to however I set up what I wanted to look at. As more manufacturers are added to the 2020 cloud, they will automatically appear in this list, but now you can control exactly what you see, just making it much, much easier. Now, if I know exactly which products I want to work with, I can pick them through the list. You notice it's easy as just placing a check mark next to that product line. Or again, I could search for a particular product. I'm going to pick on that Zona Vita catalog just because it starts with a Z at the bottom of the list, and I can either check it or I can say I only want to select that one catalog, and it opens right up into that product offering. Now, when it first opens up, you can see it's a quick visual view, which it happened to start with accessories, just happens to be the first thing at the top of that catalog. But what I can do is hit this little arrow and open up the actual menu, which is much more familiar to us, whether you've used a local browser before or a traditional spec book and you're looking for a particular product. So I can look through the catalog this way. Of course, I can search for items too, just by coming up the top and searching for a specific product and browsing out to that item very quickly. If you'd like to customize how this window looks, you'll notice you also have an option in the upper right-hand corner to change some of the view settings. Sometimes I like a list view because I'm looking really specifically at descriptions or, in this case, the sizes of products. Or I can also switch that back to a gallery view if I'd rather just look at the picture. And I can also sort my companies by their full name or name and catalog. Just, again, giving you control to customize this list and make it easier for you. Okay, let me go ahead and sort that back. And now, honestly, one of my favorite parts is not just coming in and searching for a particular product line, because in this case, I might have my cabinet line, but what if I'm also starting to plan and I need to configure where all of my appliances are? So let's say I come through and I find an appliance catalog. Let's do Elmira Stoveworks. And instead of just selecting that, what if I add it to my selection? So notice that right now I'm looking at this cabinet line and this appliance line. Notice I can actually see the menus for both of those at the same time. So think of the speed here. If I'm looking for a particular item like a dishwasher and then I'm ready to go place a base cabinet next to it, how quickly I can jump back and forth by almost having both the catalogs open simultaneously. Now, as you start working with catalogs, you also have the control of coming in, and if there's certain products that you use often, you can also favorite them just by clicking the star, and I can easily get back to those items. Once something is starred, let's say I pick a couple of these, then all I need to do is click the star at the top and it will filter just to those items that I favorited. Now, next we should probably place a few items, and this is actually where one of our biggest improvements has been made, is when you go to place an item, let's say I come in and I'm looking for a base cabinet, and I go and I drag and drop it into this placement zone, you can see how quick and easy it is just to drag and drop that item into here, or I can double click, or I can find a product and replace it if I need it to be something else. And again, I can switch over to my other catalog and I can drag and drop. So notice it's very, very fast and responsive. We've done a lot of work behind the scenes to make sure that you have access to your product just as quick as possible.